We've learned State Superintendent Ryan Walters wants to use his staff payroll budget to buy Bibles for schools.
Well, as News 4's Spencer Humphrey tells us tonight, the plan is now leading to calls for Oklahoma's Attorney General to get involved in this. Spencer?
Yeah, guys, once again, State Representative Mark McBride, a Republican, says something drastic needs to happen to rein in one of his fellow Republicans, who he says is running the State Department of Education like a dictator.
I've traveled to a lot of countries with a lot of dictators, and it's just a tyranny.
That's how Republican Rep. Mark McBride felt after learning State Superintendent Ryan Walters apparently is trying to pull more than $3 million from the Department of Education's payroll budget so he can buy 55,000 Bibles, matching a version promoted by President Trump, and put them in public school classrooms.
To me, it's almost scary. I mean, that he thinks that he has the power that he does.
McBride, who chairs the House committee that approves the education budget, says he was surprised to hear Walters claim last month that OSDE has $3 million set aside for Bibles in this year's budget. After all, the budget McBride and his colleagues approved didn't include any line items mentioning Bibles. He was even more surprised when he saw a Friday report from Oklahoma Watch that Walters planned to pull the $3 million from his staff's payroll budget. A staff we've told you has seen more than 130 resignations and retirements since Walters took office.
Those are the taxpayers' dollars, and you've got a legislature that determines where those tax dollars go.
And a bill McBride and his fellow legislators passed last year created a rule that specifically bans agencies like OSDE from spending money appropriated for one thing on something different.
We didn't want a shell game, and I think that's what's going on here, is we've got some kind of a shell game.
That's why, in what is likely one of his final official actions before he turns out of office next month, McBride sent this letter to Attorney General Gentner Drummond on Friday, asking Drummond to issue a formal opinion on whether Walters is legally allowed to do any of this. And things don't end there. On Wednesday, OSDE posted a bid solicitation looking for a vendor to supply 55,000 King James Bibles for Oklahoma schools. It specified the Bibles would need to include copies of the Declaration of Independence, Bill of Rights, Constitution, and Pledge of Allegiance inside. Those Bibles OSDE wants matching almost to a T the description of a Bible former President Donald Trump is promoting.
To craft a RFP and tailor it for a certain thing, that's questionable in itself right there. I don't think you can do that.
It's all why McBride is issuing a call he's made before.
There needs to be a full-fledged, total investigation into the Department of Ed, into their travel, every dollar that's spent, the conduct, and everything that's gone on. I don't really know of anybody that is for this kind of behavior, even from his own town.
Now, as always, we here at News 4 have attempted to reach out to the State Department of Education to give them the opportunity to include their voice in our reports. Again, this week, nobody got back to us.